to be able to come to work with the can-do attitude regardless of what lies ahead.
Yeah.
I think that's important, because at the end of the day, we all have life that goes on outside of here, but what really motivates you, what inspires you, what makes you get up every day and even want to come to this job?
Yeah.
So you've got to have some type of motivation there to even get you pumped and excited to be here.
All right, almost there. We have the last few questions. It says, at what point do you realize that a follower has become a trusted team member?
When they're accountable, they're completing their tasks, they're checking in, they're asking for feedback, you're giving them constructive feedback, and they're taking that feedback and making the improvements necessary.
And what is the biggest challenge you have seen develop in your followers, your team, or even yourself?
What is my biggest challenge?
Like, biggest challenge for anybody here or you when they come here?
As far as management level or just in general coming to Target or coming to work, the biggest challenge is understanding that you only have 24 hours. And no matter how hard, that at the end of the day, it's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So being okay with or accepting the fact that everything can't get completed.
Yeah.
Willing to accept the fact that you're gonna have to put some of that on tomorrow's plate.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, because you want to do so well. There's so many things to do, and it always feels like not enough time. But accepting the fact that there's tomorrow, like some of that is going to have to get done tomorrow.
Or there's even going to be some little setbacks before, like.
Right. There are those bumps in the road to where things will get pushed tomorrow or even the next day. And accepting that things happen and being very flexible and being willing to just roll with it.
Like even the schedule, like everybody has like fluctuating schedules. Like it can be different days all the time. Like coming in, knowing that you're gonna have to be closing, changing like how you usually do things.
Yeah, and I always say the number one thing, being flexible and adaptable, because with retail it's so unpredictable. Yes, this was the original plan A and B. Well, now we're on plan Z because everything's changing by the second. So just being flexible.
All right. So, what do you think was the source or reasoning for this change? Actually, we'll skip that one because that one doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Have you ever had your integrity questioned, and how did you react?
Yes. Prior to being in, I would say a few years ago, before I got into this management position, a supervisor of mine really spoke to me in a negative manner and raised her tone and everything, and thought that I didn't complete a task that she had given me, and just kind of tore me apart verbally. And I was offended by that, because I always make sure that I complete my tasks and I stay over and I go above and beyond to try to complete the job. But she didn't even really take the time to hear me out and to explain that I was actually finishing up exactly what she had asked me to do. But the fact that she would think so little of me to be able to complete the task at hand, I didn't appreciate that. And I sat there and I conducted myself in a respectable manner, but then afterwards I did let her know, like, I don't tolerate disrespect, nor I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. I understand you're a supervisor, but there's a tone in which we speak to people, and there's a manner in which, and I actually don't expect someone else to do my job. I did actually complete my job, and here's the proof, but I didn't appreciate the tone. I continue to work in a professional manner, but I did have to let that fact be known that that wasn't acceptable for her to talk to me that way or treat me that way.
Which she shouldn't. Like, you have to tell someone before they continue to do it. Yeah,
it's just like, perhaps this is not the place for me, because that's not a healthy work environment at all.
What is the biggest challenge you have faced as a leader, and how did you overcome that challenge?
I feel like recently I've overcome this. The biggest challenge is because I'm such a people person and I'm such a builder, and I want to just help everybody and build people up to help them become these amazing people. Sometimes my judgment in the past has been a little bit clouded. I let my compassion take over, and sometimes people don't have the right skill set, or there may not be the best fit for this particular job. And so I've had to learn that you need to assess talent a little bit better, which I've become a better judge of character when it comes to different skill sets and things like that. A tough lesson to learn, but the lesson was learned. Yeah.
This is a hard one. It's hard to learn things like that.
Yeah, you want to give everybody a chance, and then there's just certain things that there's certain skill sets like people at least have to bring to the table. The work ethic, the reliability, like you have to at least show up. Like, I can only give so many chances. Like I can't come pick you up and wake you up in the morning and like bring you to work. Like I need you to at least be the responsible adult. So. Yeah, can't save them all.
You can't. It says, to what extent do you think it is important for a leader to admit failure to his or her followers?
Oh, I think it's very important, like I said, about those realistic expectations, because you can't expect perfection. And like I said, like you will drive yourself crazy to be perfect, and there's nothing in this world that's perfect. And I've had to learn that and accept, like, I have all these miraculous and brilliant plans, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Always put your best foot forward and try, and, you know, see to it that as long as you work to the best of your ability to get things done. Things happen, and you have to you have to be willing to roll with the punches. So,
like I like when, like, say like Annabelle is like, we only have 2 people here, so nothing's really gonna get done, but we're gonna do what we can do.
We can do what we can do. That's the biggest thing. Having that realistic, like, you got to be realistic. Your team will feel like all you're doing is cracking the whip on them for an impossible task, when reality is the ship is sinking. Let's just try to save what we can manage, and the rest we'll have to deal with another time. But save what we can save.
It says, how, if at all, do you think your gender has positively or negatively impacted the perceptions people have of you as a leader?
My gender. I think the fact that there's not very many African American females in a leadership position, I think it leaves a positive message. I'm very hardworking. I'd never necessarily rely on male counterparts to do certain things, but I'm just as equally capable, and I really promote that to my team, that we're all capable of lifting and carrying and doing different things. Like if it's it's a 2-person job, it's a 2-person job. We don't necessarily have to be 2 men, but 2 people with arms who can lift an item. Like we need to work together to get that done. But I see it as a positive impact on people, to see the diversity on the team, and to see that there really is no difference in the level of skill set or work ethic. So, no excuses. That's pretty much how I put it.
I do see like a bunch of different, like we have a bunch of different leaders and everything, and also like a bunch of different personalities and different leadership types. It's pretty funny how it all mixes together in this place.
We're all a crazy bunch. I love it. It's so diverse, and we're all so extremely different, but yet we mesh so well. Octavio was very great at strategically handpicking each of his leaders. I really truly appreciate the fact that I get along with my peers. That's why I love my job, and sometimes they're like, go home. Like, but it's one thing I'm truly proud of, to be able to have found a career that I absolutely love. Being a biochemistry major and then ending up in retail management. But being passionate about people, working with people, helping people, and I'm in a position to help positively make an impact on people. Like I do a lot with my church, and being in a leadership position here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to mentor so many young people underneath me and help them in their different levels of their career path and give them
Mm-hmm.
guidance and help them as they develop throughout life. So I love what I do.
It says, to what extent do you think our country's culture impacts the way you lead? That was a weird one.
I think given the current state with where we're at politically and all the turmoil and all the racial tension,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the even bigger reasons why I promote teamwork and working together, and for everyone to understand that we're nothing by ourselves. Like, I'm not a leader without a team. Who are you leading? You got to be a leader that people are willing to follow. So, treating people with respect, treating people equally, all that goes hand in hand. And despite all the political conflict that's going on, knowing that there's unity within our team and that the work environment that we create, people feel comfortable and safe and motivated to be the best that they can be.
And that's all.
Awesome. That was really cool.
And thank you for that.
You are
You gave me
very
a lot of good
welcome.
answers.